from Cambridge High School. It's playoff football, the Monroe Central Seminoles and the Crooksville Ceramics. This is Jeff Stevens, joined as usual by Dale Eddy, Brian Easterling, and Joe Palmer Eddy. Dale, so far, looks like a nice night. A very crowded roof of the press box we're on here, but, ready for some football.
Tremendous, Jeff. I tell you what, the excitement of state high school playoffs of any level, but the football is just amazing. We're at Cambridge, and it's a beautiful stadium. We're up top, and it's crowded up here, and the stands down below us are full of Seminoles, I believe, Coach. And across the way, we have a crowd. It's going to be a beautiful evening. We have an 8-2 Crooksville Ceramic team coming in against our own Seminoles at 10-0, and we're looking for a great evening.
We had the toss of the coin about 20 minutes ago, and Crooksville won the toss and elected to receive. And both teams with pretty high-powered offenses, scoring a lot of points, want to get their offense on the field first. The field conditions are, at this point, are decent. It's dried out quite a bit over the first of the week, but with the threat of rain, I think the early part of the game, both teams would like to get on the board and get in control in case we would get a little rain and this field would get bad, because I think you can probably see from the pictures very little grass in the middle of this field.
Yeah, it's had a lot of usage here, and Luke's teeing it up here, and we're just about to get this one underway, Coach. A excited crowd waiting for their Seminoles to get this 95 playoff season underway.
Crooksville sends number 40, Joe Ross, as the deep man in the middle as he awaits Shoemaker's kickoff.
Ross is
this playoff game
sophomore.
Underway. And so we take him a short man at the 15-yard line, number 32, and he'll be brought down
at the 22.
That was number 32, Brian Gorby.
Gorby is a senior, 5'10", 165 pound, and the Ceramics will have the ball. They placed it at the 23-yard line.
Rob Trigg credited by the PA man on that tackle. At times, it may be a little hard for us to see some of the tacklers. We're a long way off up here, but nice place to watch the game from. Crooksville's first snap will be a pass. The quarterback Hartley going deep.
And we've got a man wide open.
First play of the game, Dustin Robinson.
Dustin picks up where he left off last week, Coach. A tremendous job as that ball looked like it was laid out there for Dustin.
The quarterback, number 11, Brian Hartley, intended for number 20. That is T.J. Mumford. And, you would think that they didn't see the film from the Bellsville game last week, because they tested Dustin Robinson early and paid for it. Dustin with another interception. I believe that's 9 interceptions for the year. So the Seminoles in business at their own 47-yard line. Turnover on the first play of the game. Joe Kress, as usual, under center. Power wing formation to the right. Fake to Shoemaker. Kress still has it. He's going for Geese, complete.
He's got Manoa Geese.
34-yard line. Kress to Geese, first down Seminoles.
Way to go, Manoa. What a way for the senior first-year player, Manoa Geese, coming out and getting a big interception.
Yeah, Monroe had not a lot of opportunities to catch the ball this year, but it looked like Kress looked off his deep receiver, did a good job finding Monroe open, and a gain of about 19 yards. The ball just inside the 35. The I formation slot left for the Seminoles. Shoemaker, nothing there for Luke. Maybe a couple. This Crooksville offensive and defensive line, consists of some very large individuals, and the inside running game, could be a little bit of a problem, until we have a chance to open it up a little bit. They'll give Shoemaker a yard,
maybe a yard.
34. 2nd and 9. Crooksville in a 5-man front. The linebackers and corners very tight. Kress to throw. Complete to Lazier. He steps to the outside, steps away from the man. He's the 20, he's the 15. He's pulled down at the 12-yard line.
We got a flag.
The flag comes into the play. Joe Kress 2 for 2 in the early going. And it looks like probably will be a face mask call against Crooksville. And that is a face mask penalty. And that will add half the distance to the goal from the 13 down to about the 6.5-yard line 2 big passing plays of the first 3 Seminole snaps.
And we're working here.
And
Coach.
we're in business.
Hey, we got it real nice. We got our camera with our monitor over here, and we got TV7s off to the right. I just watched that on the replay. Nice shot of the face mask. And they're going to put the ball down to the 7-yard line.
Hey, where'd you see that monitor at? I may want to take a peek at that.
Well, Dino's in front of it. Gino's in front of it right now.
We're right up here, shoulder to shoulder with the TV7 people. They'll be on the air at 3:30 this afternoon. So we're glad to be the first people to bring you the replay.
That's right. If you're watching us now, it's 11 o'clock. You've got a few hours before theirs.
We're going to have a power I formation. Robinson, the tailback. And Robinson will get the ball to the 5-yard line.
Close to the 5 there.
Maybe a yard by Robinson.
57 on the stop, Matt Hall. 5'9", 235-pound senior.
One thing I noticed about Crooksville when they introduced the starting lineups, 6 different individuals announcing their starting defensive lineup as opposed to their starting offensive lineup. And for a small school, and they are smaller than us, that's quite a bit of difference. Not very many two-way players. 2nd and goal with Weddle in motion and some movement along the line. And looks like number 57 for Crooksville, that would be Matt Hall, 5'9", 234-pound senior, was in the neutral zone, and that is the signal.
So Hall just made a nice defensive play, and then he gets a little over-anxious trying to get in there again, and it's going to be costly. Half the distance. Going to put it down right at the 2-yard line.
They'll put the nose of the ball just at the 2-yard line. 2nd down and goal for the Seminoles. 2 short runs and 2 long pass plays have the Seminoles in business, aided by a couple of Crooksville penalties.
Can't say enough for the importance of pushing this in right here, Coach.
Slot formation, Kramer in motion, and he'll be reverse motion. Fake to Shoemaker, pitch to Robinson. He's going to sprint for the corner of the end zone, and you know who's going to win that race. Dustin Robinson, a 9:21 remaining first period in the end zone. Seminoles on top 6-0. And how important it is in any game, especially a playoff game, to convert a turnover into points.
Exactly.
Your major networks, whether you're watching college or pro, that's a big stat they like to show. Turnovers and how many points it turns into, and that's a touchdown. Joe Kress out of the hold of Jason Ledwig. And the snap is down. The kick is right through there. Joe Kress, after being 5 for 5 last week, hits his first attempt tonight, and 7-0 Seminoles. And we're just barely underway.
The main objective of the Monroe County Care Center is to provide a rural, home-like, intimate environment for its residents. The quality of continuous care at our nursing facility is well recognized throughout the region. We are completing a new 14-bed wing. We're fully staffed with professional and trained personnel and have a registered dietitian. Additional services include physical and occupational therapy, restorative nursing programs, discharge planning, including home assessment and evaluation of equipment needs. Call us today at 472-0144, the Monroe County Care Center.
Luke Shoemaker prepares to kick off. Seems like we just did this moments ago.
Exactly. Hopefully it's the same kind of result.
There's a kick, and the wind's going to kind of grab that one. A good grab there by number 40. He's across the 30.
He had some nice movement up that middle.
That's Joe Ross.
Position here.
Joe Ross on the return, I believe, for the Ceramics. Pretty good field position to the 33-yard line.
And, Coach, in that last series, if I have it down right, it looks like it was 6 plays and 58 yards. Close to 58 yards for the Seminoles to the pay dirt. And we'll take that again if the Ceramics want to offer it to us.
Ceramics will go on the ground, and nothing going
there
by their tailback, number 30, Bo Smith. Well, we've talked so many times this year, Dale, about the Seminoles taking that first possession and scoring. They had scored 7 of the first 8 weeks, did not score their first possession against Frontier or Bellsville, but now converting that ceramic turnover and the points very early.
And that young line, Dimmerling, they credit for that tackle. Great job again for young Dimmerling.
2nd and 10. Once again, the ball carrier this time is Blake, number 33.
Almost caught in the backfield there.
Looks like Dimmerling, once again, a piece of that tackle. Along with Jamie Boer. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 6 yards. The ball resting just over the 37-yard line. Wide receivers right and left. The quarterback Hartley to throw. He goes across the middle, incomplete.
And long.
The ball was intended for number 20, Mumford. Incomplete, and punt time for the Ceramics.
3 and out. That's the way we want it.
On a breezy night like this, trailing, Crooksville being forced possibly to go to the air a little more early than what they wanted to. The wind definitely could be a factor. It's a crosswind.
Well, we saw that wind on the kick, yeah, Coach. Ball came down then, almost got away from the receiver.
Robinson and Kramer deep. Not a lot of pressure, pretty good kick. Robinson and Kramer will let the ball hit, and that's going to roll and still roll inside the 15-yard line.
Ceramic roll there. We're back to about the 13, 14-yard line for the 2nd possession for the Seminoles.
It's been so long since Kramer and Robinson have seen a punt down the middle of the field. It looked like they didn't know for sure who was going to take charge and make the play. Because, you must catch that football. Probably losing, maybe around 15 yards by the roll of that kick. So the Seminoles, with their 2nd offensive possession, deep in their own territory, the ball at the 13-yard line. We have seen both Crests throwing to both Geese and Leisure in the early going. We've seen carries by Shoemaker and Robinson. And this will be Shoemaker as he'll attempt to get to the outside.
And he's still on his feet, and he'll be thrown backwards there after a nice gain.
Near 5 yards for Luke on 1st down. Bring up 2nd down and 5. Kramer and Weddle again running the plays in.
Gorby, they give credit on the tackle.
They're really, the men who have the work cut out for them tonight's that front line. Dalton, Hannes, Friday, Yoho, along with Boer.
They give him 6 yards there to be 2nd and 4, Coach, and
I formation in the backfield. Fake to Shoemaker. Crest keeps, and he's going to be wrestled to the ground by
might have been
big
Matt
man.
Hall, 57, I believe.
No, it looked like maybe number 89, the defensive end on this
Mike
side,
Taylor.
Mike Taylor. 6'1", 212. He looks a little bit bigger than that. He looked bigger than that, and he had Joe pretty well collared right there.
Joe wishing he had optioned that one as he thought he could cut it up and pinned him there for a loss.
Ball back at the 18-yard line, 3rd down and a short 6. Slot to the left, backs in the eye. Crest to throw. Pump fake. He's going across the middle, complete to Weddle.
Nice job there as Will Weddle, he was hit immediately by number 40, which is Joe Ross, and he was able to hang on to it, and it'll be 1st down, Coach.
I was watching there, Leisure with a little out and go as he went deep, and Weddle coming across on a little crossing pattern.
And of course,
big
scouting,
1st down.
I'm sure they were looking for Leisure to release and go long, and so he gained a little bit of attention, and a nice job for Weddle coming across.
I have one question, though, Dale. How can the PA man mispronounce Weddle's name? He's called him Waddell several times already this evening. Shoemaker trying to get to the outside, still on his feet. He's going to be wrestled to the ground near the line of scrimmage.
Taylor,
89, Taylor.
Taylor met him first, and a whole host of white jerseys.
As we mentioned earlier, the inside running game will be a problem until you can establish some other things. And so far, all 3 runs up the middle have netted basically nothing. So hopefully that means that Luke or Dustin can bounce it to the outside and get some good yardage. Second and 10. Crest on the option again. Pitch to Robinson. And he'll be brought down on a fine ankle tackle by number. That's number 85.
Scott Hoke. Hoke or Hoke, Coach?
Well, let's call it Hoke.
Hoke, 6 foot, 156 pound senior. He did a nice job.
Good job coming up from his defensive corner and making that play.
Staying at home there and not being faked out.
Robinson will lose a yard back to the 25, bringing up 3rd and 11. Probable passing situation here. Leisure goes split wide right. Crest drops the throw, spinning low to the right. He goes out to Shoemaker, complete. First down, Luke, near the 40-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dale, but in the early going, Joe Crest will be 4 for 4 passing to 4 different receivers.
I believe you're exactly right, Coach.
Opening possession of the game, Geese and Leisure coming back right now with Weddle and Shoemaker. Yeah. Diversity that we have seen a lot of. This many different receivers we've not seen a lot of there. And maybe Crooksville wasn't really prepared, even though Crest with 1,000 yards this season, maybe not prepared for all this, different passing looks. 1st and 10. Crest to throw once again. Leisure.
Again to Leisure. He
steps outside. He's got the sideline 40. Will slip to the ground. But first down, Leisure. Gain of some 21 yards.
If he hadn't slipped, I believe he had a few more yards in him, Coach, as he made a nice move coming across the 50-yard line, picking up good yardage. He's down to the 39, and we're cooking again.
Coach has never been one to go to the pass a lot, but he's always been one to go to what works.
Exactly.
Once again, slot formation to the right. Robinson. Not much. Hit at the line of scrimmage.
Not much at all.
Looks like
80-something, 3. Zach Pompey, 5'9", 130.
Let's make that 89. That's 89. Looks like
that's Taylor boy.
Jersey's a little bit ruffled up in the front there. A little hard to see.
5'7", didn't he? 130 pounds.
After a brief stoppage of the clock, the officials wind the clock again. We're 3:20 remaining first period. 2nd and 10. No gain by Robinson on the previous play. Crest under some pressure.
And he's down.
He'll unload the ball to Robinson. He's still on his feet.
And he's going to get back to the original.
He's going to turn a 10-yard loss into about a 3-yard loss because Crest just flipped the ball out. And I guess that goes as a completed pass. But, Crest, I'm glad Dustin was paying attention there. But I was just going to mention there before that snap, Dale, if you could compare where the linebackers of Crooksville were lined up on the opening couple plays of the game and where they're lined up now. They've backed a couple steps off for the line of scrimmage, loosening things up. So hopefully maybe that will open up the running game. 3rd and long, 3rd and 13. A 3-yard loss on that last play. Crest to throw. He tries to hit Kramer. That ball may have been tipped. Number 22, Luke Abel, and I'm not sure if he had a hand on it or not. Kramer, the intended receiver, but unable to make connections. So 4th down, 13. Seminoles will have to punt from the 42-yard line. Chance right here for Kramer, hopefully to pin the Ceramics deep in their own territory.
Yeah, we could stand a real nice punt right here.
First incomplete pass of the evening by Crest. Nobody deep for the Ceramics as they look for a fake. Kramer hits it high toward the side. The ball's going to hit about the 10 and roll near the goal line and just going.
I hope we have that one on because that just barely caught that corner.
The pylon laying down over there, but that ball just went to the end zone side of that pylon by probably not more than half a yard. Another yard short, that ball could have been out of bounds out around the 1-yard line, but just almost a great job by Kramer.
A great attempt by Kramer as he really took his time, put his toe into that and tried to angle it, and 1 yard.
So the Ceramics,
maybe a foot was the difference.
Ceramics will put the ball in play now from their own 20-yard line, their 3rd possession. They'll send a wide receiver to each side of the field. Shoemaker on the blitz. They'll run the option. Quarterback Hartley to the outside. And nothing going. He'll be brought down by, looks like Sam Scott.
And Shoemaker, possibly?
And maybe it was Shoemaker. And that's going to be a loss of a yard back to the 19 as the quarterback Hartley trying the option and not liking what he found.
2nd and 11 for Crooksville Ceramics. Great defensive play.
They'll send a split in wide right, the flanker wide left, backs in the eye. He'll give to the tailback with some running room, and he'll have a first down. That's going to be number 30. Number 30, Bo Smith. One of a trio of very fine running backs the Ceramics will run in there tonight.
He's a junior, 6'1", 183 pounds, and he picks up the first, I believe it has to be the first down for Crooksville.
Weddle and Demmerling on the tackle. And as you say, I believe that is the first down of the evening for the Ceramics. Again, the receiver wide each side. They'll give it to the fullback. He's got some running room. He'll break a couple of tackles before Weddle will bring him down along with
Chuck Blake, the fullback. He's only 5'8", but he's 200 pounds. If you heard the Jay last night, you know, he's a guy built low to the ground, very hard to bring down, and you could see that there.
Young man like that gets a head of steam. You know, he can be very tough to bring down.
Yeah, you don't want to let him get moving.
Just looking around down the end zone to our right, Dale, a lot of people down here standing. A lot of people at this game. 2nd down, 4. They'll give to the fullback once again. This is number 33.
He's trying to pounce it outside.
And nothing going there. Number 33, the ball carrier, Blake. And having a hold of his ankles was, I believe, number 33, Kramer. He'll get a couple of yards, bring up 3rd down and a yard. As we're inside 20 seconds remaining in the first period. We'll see what Crooksville chooses to do if they try to get a play off here. Or if they're coming to the line.
15, they're coming to the line. They may try one here.
3rd down and a yard. We'll see what quarterback Hartley has here. They get the snap off, give it to their tailback, Smith. He'll have the first down. He'll be near the 48-yard line, out of bounds as the quarter is over. End of one period of play. After an exciting start, things have kind of settled down a little bit, but it's Monroe Central 7, Crooksville nothing.
This show is brought to you in part by McIntyre Cartage, Clarington, Ohio. Phone 458-1268. McIntyre Cartage, serving the Monroe County area with reliable, friendly disposal service. Call us for all your disposal needs, large or small. The families of McIntyre Cartage would like to extend their congratulations to the Monroe Central Seminole football team on a perfect 10-0 season. Go Noles! Winning is a tradition with the Monroe Central Seminoles. Congratulations on a perfect 10-0 season. The members of the Woodsfield Eagles are proud to support the Seminole football team in the state playoffs. We wish you safety on the football field along with another victory. Good luck from the Woodsfield Eagles as the tradition continues.
Seminole defense back to the field now, 1st and 10, Crooksville. They'll give to Tailback Smith.
He's got a big hole.
And still on his feet. And what a hard running young man. That looks familiar. Something we've seen all year, but Smith still on his feet. He may have another first down, that pickup of 10 yards. And I believe he does have that first down.
I believe so, and he was met almost at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was down, and he just kept his legs moving. Kramer finally got him down.
We're going to get our first measurement of the evening. There's the officials want to take a look at this. It's very close, but from here it looks like he does, in fact, have the first down.
Was that Blake or Smith?
That was number 30, Smith.
Okay. Smith is 6'1", 183 pounds. They've got a couple of big horses there to carry the leather, and they're measuring here. We'll see right there. It's going to have it.
It is a first down. So after a slow start and their turnover on their first play of the game, and then 3 plays and out and punt on their second possession, Crooksville taking over at their own 20 after the Kramer punt just missed going out of bounds at the 1 yard line. And they've put a little bit of a drive together. That's about 3 first downs in a row now. And Crooksville with their best opportunity now at the 41 yard line. And maybe getting a little confidence back that was a little bit shaken after the early turnover. The tight end will change sides of the field. And we got a flag down. And I can tell you right now, this penalty is going to be an illegal formation on Crooksville because the tight end changed sides of the field. The flanker on this side did not step up to a split end position. So Crooksville is going to be penalized for an illegal formation. 6 men on the line of scrimmage. Or at least that should be the call.
And I believe that'll be their 3rd penalty. They had a face mask.
That's a bad call, Dale. That's a bad call because both wide receivers were in the backfield and they had only 6 men on the line of scrimmage. There's no doubt in my mind that that was an illegal formation.
Nevertheless, they picked up the flag, and so it's going to be 2nd. And what do they have? 7.
Second down 7 as the play gained 3 yards. I was a little preoccupied by the penalty there. I'm not real sure.
I'm not too sure
who the ball carrier or the tacklers were. Hartley, the quarterback, drops back. He wants to throw. He has a lot of time. He's going out and incomplete.
And good.
That's Robinson.
Dustin Robinson.
The intended receiver, number 85. Scott Hauk.
Or Hoke.
We'll probably say it different every other time it goes tonight. So 3rd down and 7.
Big defensive stance here.
Line.
We'd like to see the Seminoles stop them here and force them to punt that ball away. 10 minutes, 59 seconds.
Draw play to tailback Smith. He's got a tremendous amount of running room. He's going to be dropped by Kress, but not until he's inside the 30. He's very near the 25 yard line. They're going to mark him at the 26. And when everybody looking for a pass, a very good call. The tailback Smith.
And another big, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4th, I believe, first down situations. Nice draw play, big hole. Kress possibly saving a touchdown there as he made a nice open field tackle.
That's a 12-yard gain on that draw play to their tailback. They'll give it to Smith again, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage by Shoemaker. When the team started to move the ball such as Crooksville has, I think we can look for Coach Singleton to go with a little more gambling and defensively, with his linebackers, and that usually means Shoemaker. And that was the case there as he brings the ball carrier Smith down at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Second down and 10.
And we got our stat man here now. We know exactly what's going on.
Hartley back to throw. He's going to cross it over number 33. Ball's loose. Joe Kress is on. Another turnover.
Big job there. Luke Shoemaker stripping that ball loose and Joe Kress following.
The pass was complete to a wide open fullback number 33, Blake Shoemaker, stripping him in the ball, and it rolled around on the ground what seemed like an eternity with nobody around. And there was Joe Kress to follow it. The 2nd turnover so far of the evening for the Crooksville Ceramics. And what was a very nice drive from their own 20 for Crooksville ends in their 2nd turnover. And now from the 20-yard line, the Seminoles will take over.
At 9:28 in the 2nd quarter.
Kress, he's going to keep. He's going to be tripped and maybe more of a slip. Just shy of the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Looked like Joe tucked the ball under and was going to run it himself there. And I'm not sure if somebody had a hold of his foot or if he just slipped when he tried to cut. But the result's going to be a loss of about a yard. Which still 7-0 as we're now inside 9 minutes remaining in the first half. After that great opening drive, the Seminoles a little bit problems keeping anything going now in their possession since. Kress wants to
Kress
throw
again.
He's going deep, double coverage to Leisure.
We got
a lot of
bumping.
contact, and there's the flag. Everybody looking for the flag, and the one official over there is signaling incomplete, but the back judge right there, and he saw some of the contact, and that will be a 15-yard penalty against Crooksville as they bring the ball back to the line of scrimmage, not at the point of the foul. So that'll put the ball at the 34-yard line, first down for Monroe Central.
Big play there. Adding to number 13 and 85, Scott Hoke were defending, and they had good defensive pressure.
I tried to look over to the side and see if there was any reaction from the sidelines by the Crooksville coaching staff, and really could see none. I don't think there's much question about the call as far as they were concerned. Some of their fans looked like they didn't like it a lot, but most fans have never seen a penalty they like.
Yeah,
Not
coaches
against
over
their
there.
team.
That's right. Coaches saw that right in front of them as the players were right there in front of the bench.
So again, going to the pass, a big play, even though not a completion, but the 15-yard step off against the Ceramics. First down, Monroe Central
at the 34-yard line.
Power formation with the wing to the right. Here's the counter play to Shoemaker.
A little hole.
Some running
That's
room.
more like it. He's up.
He'll have about 6 yards. They'll put him at the 40-yard line, I believe, as he stretched out there and got an extra half a yard from where he was caught. And they will put the ball right on the 40-yard line. About a 6-yard pickup, second down and 4.
Blake and Abel on the stop. Abel, a junior, 5'9", 177 pound. Along with Blake, that number we have called a lot this evening, Blake being the running back.
Little misdirection type play. That's something that has been a good play for the Seminoles all year. And 6 yards once again by Shoemaker. We'll get motion by Kramer. We'll get the quick toss to Robinson.
And we got some blockers.
He's got
Nice
a great
block.
block out there by Sam Hannis. Threw a great
Beautiful
block out
block
there as
right
a
in
lead
front of
man.
us.
And that's going to be a first down. And there's a few pats on the back for Sam Hannis going back to the huddle there, as that was a great block that he threw because he put the guy on his back.
On his backside.
In the NFL, they call that a pancake.
Whatever it's called, it's beautiful. Nice job by Sam.
But again,
and we've
getting
got a
outside,
first down.
Getting outside, using that speed. When you get a good block such as that, that play goes for about 13 yards for Robinson.
And again, the Ceramics, with that penalty, shooting themselves in the foot, they had a drive going. And we're going to come up here.
Motion again by Kramer. Robinson coming this side. He's got some
Nice
running.
hole.
He's cut through there, and he's brought down by the last man inside the 30. That's number 85. Hoke on the tackle, but within
a touchdown
just
saving
within
tackle.
a step of going. And last week, 2 times we saw that with Robinson being going, and I was just ready to say so long. I'm glad I held myself there for just a moment. But first down at the 27-yard line, and timeout Crooksville. As their coaching staff will now come out, and so the Seminoles taking advantage of another turnover and driving.
L-O-L-S, move! Let's go!
Just like the Monroe Central Seminoles, you can be a winner at Loveday Motors.
Win big with Loveday's large selection of new or used cars, trucks, and vans. Win big with service after the sale. Loveday's in Woodsfield takes pride in their community and in their dedication to serving you.
Be a winner at Loveday Motors.
Okay, Coach, we're back, and I tell you what, now that last play was a beauty by Dustin Robinson. An ankle tackle, saving a touchdown as Hoke stopping him before he got in. I'm like you, I thought it's good night, Nelly, and he was held up here at 7:37, but we're in great field position again.
After that timeout by Crooksville, the offense back on the field after meeting with Coach Sircosta, Coach Sherman on the sideline. We'll go to a slot formation right. And Crest the throw. And after a pump, Leisure steps away from a couple people, still juking around, and he'll get a short gain to the 23-yard line. But Joe did not deliver the ball immediately. Keith stayed right there open, and he finally drilled it in there, and a lot of faking going on right there. But the net will only be about 3 yards, but you'll take that on first down.
That's all right. Brings up a 2nd and 7 here. 7 minutes remaining in this second quarter.
A little odd looking play there. Not a lot going on. We move inside 7 minutes remaining in the half. Pitch to Robinson, and not much as he's going to be pulled down at the line of scrimmage. Number 86, Kyle Schooley, the defensive end on the far side, makes the play. And if anything, maybe a loss of a half a yard. 3rd down, 7. Big 3rd down play for the Seminoles, as they need to get a little bit more yardage to even be in field goal range, if that should be on coach's mind. He's going to throw the ball out for Leisure, but he had to take a little deeper drop, it looked like there. The ball is incomplete. Now bring up 4th and 7 from the 24-yard line. And probably 4 down territory as Will Weddle comes in with the play. Just a little too far to think about a field goal. I think we've only tried 1 field goal maybe all year. So if you were about 5 yards closer, you might give it some thought.
You might give it a chance.
But 4th down and 7. And Kress will fake to Robinson.
Yes.
He wants to throw. Here's a wide open Shoemaker, completed the 15-yard line, still on his feet to the 10.
Inside the 10.
And a big 4th down conversion by Kress. And Joe Kress was under a lot of pressure. Found Shoemaker out on the right flat. And from the 24-yard line to just inside the 9, that's about 16 yards. And a big 1st down on a 4th down conversion.
Another great job delivering the ball right where it needed to be, and Luke doing the rest.
So 1st and goal, they'll put the ball on the 8-yard line. The wing formation to the right, Kramer will go in motion. We have seen that a lot. They'll give a pitch sweep to Shoemaker. Some running room, we got a flag down. And that's an area that you think of a blocking foul, and very likely an illegal block below the waist outside the neutral zone. We'll wait and get the call here, but the official on the far side, did not hesitate and made the call, and it is a holding call.
So penalties hurt us here.
And that would, I believe, be the first Seminole penalty.
That is our first penalty.
But not exactly the place in the field that you want a penalty, as your 1st and goal at the 8, and now be a 10-yard mark off from the spot of the foul, which will take it back to the 17-yard line. So that'll make it 1st and goal now from the 17. 1st and goal from the 17.
And we have quite a crowd down there underneath the goalpost in that end zone, right by the flag, as we're driving in that direction.
A lot of seating on the home side here at Cambridge's McFarland Stadium. Not a lot of room over on the visiting side. And I think a lot of the people over there are probably Crooksville supporters. I know the Crooksville band right in the seating right behind the goalpost. But 1st and goal from the 17. Kress wants to throw again. Going to cross the middle. And that's Manoa Geese.
Complete.
And incomplete is the call. And they say the ball hit the ground. It was low. Manoa going down. And you have to take the official's word from here that it did in fact hit the ground. And you really could not tell, as we're a long way off. But that'll be 2nd down and goal now from the 17. And that would have been a big play to get the yardage back.
That would have been a big one.
It's down around the 5-yard line, but the ball just a little low. And even though Manoa came up with it, the official says it hit the ground.
With my bad eyes, it looked good, Coach.
So, slot formation, Kress drops the throw again. And he tries to throw the screen,
and
it was set up. And the screen was set up over here with Shoemaker. He had Yoho and Friday out, and the ball was deflected. And I believe that was a touchdown.
Kyle Schooley, they gave credit, number 86, for knocking the ball away.
Here's Schooley, 6'2", defensive end, got his hands up in the air and made the play. What you're taught to do as a rushing,
what you're supposed to do with the defensive
lineman. But I really think if Luke had the ball there, he had blockers out there, and I like his chances of getting the ball in the end zone, but it was not to be. Third down, and here we get a little spread formation. We'll see how the Ceramics adjust to this. And the snap's a little low. Kress under some pressure. He needs to get rid of it, and he'll try to get Lazier out here to the right, incomplete.
And you don't see Keith Lazier do that very often. Joe, the ball is a little bit high, but Keith just not able to bring it down.
That'll bring up fourth down, Dale, and we will get that field goal attempt now. But your primary receiver on that formation is Eric Kramer, who snaps the ball, but Crooksville had that well covered. So now we're going to get a field goal attempt. Ludwig will hold, and Kress will now come back to the field after changing his footwear. He's got a lot of time as the ball is just ready. This will be 34 yards from the left hash for Kress. Snaps down, kicks up, and it's going to be short. As the ball did not get to the end line, did not look real good. So the Ceramics have held and turned away another Seminole challenge, and a 4:55 before halftime. It stays 7-0 Monroe Central. And
we had our opportunities there, Coach.
We let one get away there, a chance to convert that turnover, and after having first and goal, but again, a very tough penalty down there when you're in that scoring zone, made you change your approach, and the result is nothing. So Crooksville now from their own 20 once again will take over. And after a nice drive last time, they'll give to their fullback, and he had some running room. Kramer will make the tackle, but well downfield, a pickup of some 9 yards by number 33, Blake. And there's still plenty of time left in the half, so we needed the Seminole defense to step up and make another play and not let the Ceramics march downfield and get that tying touchdown before the half.
They'll spread it out a little bit here with just under 4:20.
They'll give to their tailback, Smith, and he's going to break a couple tackles and be brought out of bounds on the Seminole sideline by Shoemaker. But first down, Crooksville.
Tackler's not able to wrap him, bouncing off as he picks up the first down.
I notice here is they make that PA announcement, first down Crooksville, and we've got a few Crooksville supporters over here on this press box side of the field down to our right. As I said, not a lot of seating over there and a lot more seating here, so a few Crooksville people here. Silent so far. Hopefully we can keep them silent. First and 10, Ceramics. They'll give to the fullback, and he'll get about 5 yards.
Straight up that middle.
That's Blake, Sam Scott, and Shoemaker. Demmerling also there. They'll put him at the 39-yard line, 4 yards on the play, 2nd and 6. Keep an eye on that clock as we're now at 3:30 remaining in the first half. 2nd and 6. Great time for another turnover, I'd say. Pitch to the tailback, Smith, and he'll cut up field and have some nice yardage before he's brought down by Ludwig. And some good speed by the tailback, Smith, as he turned it up and ran by a couple of Seminole tacklers. He's just shy of the first down.
Running with great intensity as he picks up good yardage. He's going to be just short.
They'll put him at the 44-yard line, 3rd and 1. 3rd and a yard for the Ceramics. We're inside 3 minutes. First half. Hartley hands again to his tailback, Smith, and Shoemaker. And he's going to get a lot of help.
As he needs a lot of help. Smith refusing to go down as Luke Shoemaker met him there.
Shoemaker on the initial hit, but Weddle and Demmerling along with Sam Scott also there to get a piece of that. And a big 3rd down and 1. A loss of 1.5 yards is going to force Crooksville into a punting formation now at their own 43-yard line. And a big 3rd down play by the Seminole defense, and in particular by Shoemaker.
32 will be back in punt formation. That's Brian Gorby, senior, 5'10", 165 pounds.
Robinson and Kramer deep.
He'll be standing on his 30-yard line.
As he kicks the ball away to the side, and it's not so far away as Robinson will get a chance to return one. not a lot of running room over there, so he's going to get out of bounds and save some time at the 28-yard line. 1:49 before half, and leading 7-0. We'll see how the Noles choose to play it.
It'd be good to get a score on the board here, Coach, before the halftime. It's good to dodge the bullet. You know, you didn't want to go in with letting Crooksville have some momentum, but a great stop.
Joe Kress just now getting to the offensive huddle, getting the play call from the sideline. You know, I would almost believe that the Seminoles would be a little on the conservative side here until we can get out down the field a little bit, but we'll wait and see. The passing game has been very good so far. And that's his Robinson.
Nice hole.
Outside. He needs a block.
One block.
To the 40 and going to get out of bounds
at the
41-yard line. Driven hard out of bounds.
Mumford taking him out of bounds. He lacked one block, and we just couldn't get that block in front of him, so he opted to take it out of bounds. First down.
Well, there's a situation right there. Dustin understanding the situation and opting to not to try to get the extra yardage, but to go ahead and get out of bounds and stop that clock. Seminoles still with all 3 timeouts remaining. And now you're out in the middle of the field at the 41-yard line. And
you might open it up a little.
If you want, you may try to get downfield now.
Still plenty of time in this first half. 7-0 in favor of the Seminoles.
A pump fake to Leisure. He's going deep. Leisure, and it's going to be overthrown.
Out of
the ball is out of bounds. You know, so even if Keith had been able to get down there, no chance to get that one. 2nd and 10. And with that crosswind, may have just gotten a hold of the ball a little bit there and pushed it a little bit toward the out-of-bounds line.
Pretty good coverage on the pass as Leisure was trying to turn and get a step ahead. And defensive man there, I didn't see the number, but sticking right to him. I believe it was Taylor.
He was in pretty good shape there.
I'm sorry, that's Hoke, isn't it? 85?
Number 85, yes, that would be Hoke.
Scott Hoke.
Leisure now comes to the sideline and is replaced by Cole Harrelson after that sprint downfield.
We still have 1:33 left in this first half.
Wishbone formation. And second back, Robinson. And he'll be to the 45-yard line. 4-yard pickup. And still no reason to go into a panic here with 1:20 left. You know, 3rd down. And if you get the first down, then you can start spending some timeouts. As the play into the huddle now as we near the 1-minute mark. 3rd down and 6. And if you don't convert this, you don't want to leave Crooksville any more time than would you have to. I formation, fake. Kress steps up, pressure gets to
Shoemaker.
First down.
He's got some
40,
room.
35, out of bounds on the far
Great
side.
job, Luke
Another
Shoemaker.
big 3rd down conversion by the Seminoles. And it'd be nice to go at halftime and check some stats and stuff, but I'd say Joe Kress has to be over 100 yards passing in the first half easily. 49 seconds remaining in the half. The Seminoles, again, with all 3 timeouts left. The play was out of bounds, so no need to call a timeout in this situation.
Luke doing a good job getting a blocker and getting it out of bounds, and they've placed the ball on the 34, just almost the 35-yard line.
Slot formation left. Kress, and we have a whistle, and we're going to have a penalty. Little movement on the line there, and that's going to cost the Seminoles 5 yards, I believe. And that is a illegal procedure call against Monroe Central. And for the 2nd time tonight, a penalty at a most inopportune time. So that put the ball back to the 39-yard line, 1st and 15. So on that 1st and 15 now with 47 seconds, as that penalty cost us 5 yards and 2 seconds off the clock. And fake to Robinson. He wants to pass. And he's going to hit Shoemaker at the 30, and he's out of bounds at the 29-yard line. That'll be 10 yards, and that will bring up a 2nd and 5. Well, you can see Luke there, and everybody in the place was saying, there's Luke, there's Luke. But part-time when you're running away from big defensive guys, that's a little harder to see than it is sitting in the stands.
It's easy to see up here, yes. As Luke doing a tremendous job hanging on to that ball.
Crooksville will call a timeout And with the clock stopped, that's a good opportunity for them to try to get their defense set. 38 seconds remaining before half.
And 7-0, Coach. I think, this game probably measured up to everything that we had thought. Crooksville came in. They've got some nice running backs. And they got a couple guys there that really like to carry the leather and do a good job.
And if you're on the Crooksville side right now, and if it should be 7-0 going in halftime, you have to be very happy as the Crooksville coaching staff, is that you have dodged a couple of bullets, and you've been pretty much dominated, and it's just 7-0.
Yes, exactly. We've got the passing game has definitely been in gear, definitely, and so it's an opportunity for Crooksville going in, only down 7. They've got to be happy.
So 38 seconds. Hopefully we can change that before the end of the half. And again, the Seminoles with all 3 timeouts remaining. And the Seminole offense with Coach Acosta and Crooksville coaches leaving the huddle out in the middle of the field. 2nd down and 5. And boy, that opportunity just a little while ago with no points after having a first and goal at the 8 really hurts. But, back with another opportunity. And as long as you have the ball, you're in pretty good control, because at least, the Crooksville offense does not have possession. As Crooksville has been hurt by a couple of very big turnovers so far in the first half. Crest to throw once again. He's going downfield complete.
Got a first down.
That's Shoemaker. He's to 20. He's to about the 12-yard line.
He's going to call a timeout there.
Timeout, Monroe Central. And that was a little different wrinkle from anything we've seen. Shoemaker setting up right across the middle. And the Seminoles now at the 12-yard line. 29 seconds remaining.
Coach, we're up here on top, and I keep almost throwing my stuff down over here to the fans below.
I'm not sure who that is sitting right down there and stuff. They might
not appreciate it.
Might not like that clipboard on their head right below us there. But I think I heard somebody just mention inside there, that's 5 catches for Shoemaker in the first half for 80 yards. As the aerial game has definitely been a big plus so far tonight. Everybody was excited about the Joe Crest being the first quarterback under Coach Acosta to go over 1,000 yards. Back several years ago, Greg Joris and Danny Graham as a team threw for over 1,000, but Joris missed about 3 or 4 games, and Danny threw for about 300 yards, and Greg threw for about 600 and some. So Crest going to throw again, and he's going to be sacked.
22 and a big sack. Luke Abel, 5'9", 177-pound junior, as he came in untouched. And
timeout, Monroe
big loss.
They'll have 1 remaining, and that's not exactly what you ordered up during the last timeout. Coach Acosta very unhappy with some members of his offensive line, allowing that big sack, as you were at the 12, now you're at the 19. So that's another opportunity there, going to become that much more difficult. As I know Joe is going to look to the end zone on that throw, but just had no time at all. Number 20.
Defense broke down on him, 22 breaking through there.
And it's a very similar theory that we have seen by Coach Singleton this year in situations, blitzing with his best linebacker, and he has done that with Shoemaker many times this year.
Yeah. If you make it, it's great. If not,
That was Abel right there, coming through untouched, and brought Crest down for a 7-yard loss. So, 2nd down and 17 with 22 seconds remaining and 1 timeout. As we'll get a Twins look as Leisure and Weddle go wide left.
Luke and Dustin still in the backfield, and big play here.
Weddle in motion. Crest drops straight back. He's got 4 receivers out and almost picked off. Oh, my.
Just through the fingertips of Abel, and that was 7 or 6 the opposite direction.
That was a very near disaster as Abel read that play and popped in front and had a hand on the ball and tipped it. And
the man was wide open if we just got it up in the air a little bit.
Robinson not able to make the play. Now it's 17 seconds and third down. Again, back at the 19-yard line. That brings back very bad memories from a couple years ago over here of an interception return. Kress drops once again. He has some more pressure, and
he gets away.
He's still on his feet. He is to the 20, to the 15, to the 10-yard line.
10-yard line, 5 seconds, timeout.
And timeout received with 4.3 seconds remaining.
As Joe just made something out of absolutely nothing. Looked
Field
like
goal.
disaster.
Field goal attempt upcoming.
And we've got a man down in the middle of the field there for Crooksville.
That's what speed can do for you in the backfield, as Kress turned what appeared to be a big loss into, let's see, I'm still looking to see exactly where they put the ball down. Looks like at the 10-yard line.
I believe they do have it right
So
at the 10-yard line.
So a 9-yard pickup on what could have been a 10 to 12-yard loss by Kress.
This is a very capable distance for Joe Kress to make a field goal from.
A very stiff crosswind, and then the crosswind probably knocked the ball down earlier on what was a 34-yard attempt that really did not have a chance. I don't believe it was tipped at the line because it still looked, pretty good coming out. So the ball at the 10, Kress will put the ball down at the 17, so that'll make a 27-yard attempt. And after getting only one field goal attempt all year, now that's
two here.
That's two by Kress in the first half. So
Coach Fox will come to the sideline after talking with the troops. And it's 7-0.
4th and 7. This will be the last play, I would say, of the first half, unless there was a penalty. 4th down. Snap is down. The kick is up and very high, and it's good. It's good.
Not by much, Coach, but it's good.
I wasn't sure if the official was signaling good or making a fair catch down there. So Joe didn't hit it real good, but it counts 3 points nonetheless, and a big 3 points that it is. It's halftime. Monroe Central 10, Crooksville nothing.
Thinking of building, buying, or remodeling? We can help with the cash you need at Woodsfield Savings and Loan, 105 West Court Street. We offer prompt, expert service and make every attempt to avoid red tape. We make it easy to obtain a mortgage loan or to receive a construction loan for the house of your dreams. Come to Woodsfield Savings and Loan for help with your future as we prepare for our future, facility and services. A new location, drive-through convenience and checking, but that same personal attention you've always counted on from Woodsfield Savings and Loan. The F.W. Shoemaker Insurance Agency was established in 1903. They have 3 agents and 3 customer service representatives to give you the kind of service you deserve. Being an independent insurance agency means they represent different companies, allowing them to compare for you. For all of your insurance needs, auto, home, life, bonds, business, or farms, contact F.W. Shoemaker Insurance Agency at 472-0876. You already know that Woodsfield Ashland has 100% pure gasoline along with kerosene and diesel fuel. And you know about Kirk's homemade ice cream available in more than 27 flavors. And about their great pizza. Call ahead at 472-1745 to order your pizza to eat before or after the game. But did you know that Ashland's the place for fantastic hamburgers cooked in just 45 seconds? Now that's fast food. And for dessert, top it off with Southern Shaved Ice in lots of flavors. For ice cream, pizza, hamburgers, or Southern Snow, go to the Ashland right now. They're open till 11:30 Monday through Saturday until 10 on Sunday. The day after Thanksgiving is traditionally the start of the Christmas season. At West Falls Florist, their Christmas open house will kick off the holidays. They have lighted baskets, silks, wreaths, swags, poinsettias, wood crafts, and small gift items, along with cemetery wreaths, blankets, pillows, and cones. Join the celebration at West Falls Florist Friday, November 24th and Saturday, November 25th, 9 to 5. West Falls Florist, State Route 800, south of Woodsfield. Phone them today to order your floral deliveries for Thanksgiving and Christmas. 472-0568. Dr. David Evans in Woodsfield has been your full-service optometrist since 1971. Eye exams include glaucoma and cataract screening. Dr. Evans cares about internal eye health. If you need eyeglasses and frames, they have a vast range of designer frames to choose from. Laura Ashley, Valentino, and Brooks Brothers, just to name a few. Fitting for contact lenses includes a complete eye exam, fitting the lens, a first month's supply of eye care, and all follow-ups. Dr. David Evans is the eye doctor and a member of the American Optometric Association.
Back for period number 3, just a minute or so away from the start of that third period. 10-0 Monroe Central. Seminoles will get the ball to begin the second half. Beating the clock with a last-second field goal of some 25 yards by Kress. It was not the prettiest effort we've ever seen, but it was the most effective thing of the evening so far.
It gives us a little cushion there, Coach, and very important as we have the possession here. And excitement.
Yeah, just talked to a couple people at halftime down in the press box, and they said Joe Kress was 11 of 18 the first half passing. And, when's the last time anyone here can remember Coach Acosta putting the ball up 18 times in the first half of a game? But that was what was working. And the ground game netting only about 60 yards in the first half.
And Jay will do what it takes. And it certainly worked as we've, pretty much had our way the first half. The score doesn't indicate it, but we're still up 10-0. And we're ready to start this.
The concern I would have is, with the lead, can we sustain a good enough ground game against the big defensive line, to run a lot of clock. So we may put the ball up quite a bit second half. A very good kick to the 10-yard line by Robinson. He's coming to this left side and just still shy of the 20. Not a lot of room for Robinson. Seminoles will take over at their own 17-yard line.
Luke Abel, again, we've called that number several times tonight. 5'9", 177-pound junior meeting. Well, they gave it to Joe Ross, but I called it 22. And we'll have first down here on the 17-yard line, Coach.
Not real good field position thus far by the Seminoles. Their own 17-yard line may be our poorest starting position thus far this evening.
Ceramics with pretty good size up front.
Power wing, Weddle in motion. Robinson, and he'll get a couple of yards, call it 3 to the 20 by Robinson.
As he had a block right at the line, but it quickly caved in on him.
Number 13, Addington on the tackle for the Ceramics.
2nd and 7 as they attribute him with 3 yards. Rough yardage, ball laying on the 20-yard line.
If the Seminoles could take this ball down and score in this opening possession, would really put you in nice shape. The Crooksville offense still has to scare you. 2nd down. Shoemaker,
he breaks it outside,
and he's and the whistle dead as Shoemaker breaks into the open going. And that's not a popular call on the Monroe Central side.
No, you can hear the fans, and I agree with them. As Luke still had the feet moving, and the whistle blew it dead.
It's a tough call by the officials, though. You don't want a kid on his feet to maybe take a shot and get hurt, but at the same time, we've seen many times this year Luke Shoemaker and Dustin Robinson break tackle after tackle and gain more yardage. But the play whistled dead at the 22-yard line, and be honest with you, a mild disagreement from Coach Acosta on the sidelines. So 3rd down and 5.
We can live with that call as long as it goes both ways, as they've got some running backs who really...
Full house in the backfield, and now a flag, and that's going to be a delay of the game penalty. And that's the first one of those we've had tonight. And that's going to cost the Seminoles another 5 yards. Going to take it back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. This is where we started from now, the 17-yard line.
So penalties not being a popular thing tonight as they hurt the Ceramics in their first half.
And also hurting us on a couple of possessions. And Kress, he's going to throw. There's Robinson wide open, and the ball was low and incomplete. the ball hit the ground, and that really will make no difference as it would have been 4th and some 3 yards to go. And a play that we saw the Seminoles try to go to in the first half, looking one way and sliding Robinson out to the other side.
And he was open out on that
If the ball was up a little bit, a lot of room over there, I would say good chance that we'll come back to that later. But nothing going this time. 4th down, and the Seminoles very quickly, 3 plays and out on their initial possession of the 3rd quarter. Kramer, punt formation.
Punt here.
Kicks away. It's going to hit out near the 45-yard line and still hit around the 50 and be down
right at the 50-yard line.
Be down by Brewer right on the 50-yard line. So Crooksville's initial possession of the second half will be very good field position at the 50-yard line. And by far their best starting position on any drive thus far this evening. Crooksville a couple times has moved the ball, once a turnover, and once a big 3rd down tackle by Shoemaker, stopping them. And down 10, we'll see what Crooksville does. Their first possession of period number 3. They'll give to their big tailback, Smith.
And nothing on there.
Nothing at the line of scrimmage. Looks like Brewer
stood up there by that left side of the line, and he'll gain nothing, Coach.
Brewer was there first. Shoemaker also there, but it was Jamie Brewer who made the first contact and turned that into a gain of only about a yard. 2nd and 9.
Defense doing a great job that time, stringing that play out and getting to the fullback.
Pro-I formation. Hartley wants to throw. He's looking downfield and complete.
He's got a man.
Jason Ledwig will make the tackle on the receiver, number 85, I believe. Yes, number 85, Scott Hauk.
Schooley.
Number 86, excuse me, Schooley, number 86. Big target down there, 6'2", and Ledwig made the tackle. Pickup of 20 yards on the play, just inside the 30-yard line. Just the 2nd completion of the evening for the Ceramics. But they're making some noise now from the 30-yard line.
Big defensive play here by the Seminoles.
Hartley will give to his tailback, Smith, and he'll drive forward for near 4 or 5 yards.
As he's a hard-running young man.
Yoho among the tacklers.
Brewer and looked like also possibly Weddle.
The 26-yard line, pickup of 4, 2nd and 6.
Smith and Blake, 30 and 33, have been carrying the leather, and they do a nice job.
There's a sweep by Smith. He's going to cut back and still on his feet. He has a first down for Crooksville, where Ledwig is in on the tackle along with Demmerling and Weddle. But first down, Crooksville. Demmerling a little slow to get up now. It's the 2nd successive first down by the Ceramics, as this is their best scoring opportunity of the evening now. The ball resting at the 18-yard line. And very hard runner, the tailback, number 30, Smith. A big, solid young man, 183 pounds. And when he points upfield, he's very hard to bring down. They're running behind a very large offensive line, very quick count. He'll get the ball again straight ahead. He's inside the 15 to the 13. And all of a sudden, nothing fancy, but the Ceramics, just power football. And it appears that even trailing 10-0 at halftime, they centered on going back to the basics and just running the ball right at the Seminoles. And thus far, it's been successful.
As they're in good field position here with 2nd and 6. 6 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. We're still up 10-0, but we are in danger here.
Again, a quick count. They'll give to Smith. He's hit at the line of scrimmage by Yoho, but Smith breaks loose inside near the 10-yard line. Yoho had first contact at the line of scrimmage, but Smith breaks loose. They'll put him down at the 11. Demmerling on the stop. 3rd down and about 2.
2, yes, 3rd and 2. Yoho did a good job getting through, but was unable to wrap up on the tackle. Smith, a hard individual to bring down.
Again, they'll give the ball to Smith outside. He'll have his first down near the 6-yard line.
And that was number 33, Blake, this time.
Trigg and Kramer on the tackle. But first down, Crooksville at the 6-yard line.
Their third first down here as they're down within danger territory at the 6-yard line.
See an extra defensive lineman in for the Seminoles as Ludwig comes out of the game. Looks like John Shoemaker will be that extra lineman. They'll give it to Smith once again. He's got a blocker. He's going to go through a tackle and into the end zone. Touchdown, Crooksville. Number 33, Blake. Number 33, Blake, into the end zone. And Crooksville on the board at 5:22 remaining in the third period. 50-yard drive, one pass, everything else on the ground, just straight ahead running. And Blake just lowered the shoulder there around the 2-yard line and ran over a couple people and got into the end zone.
He just got enough blocking on this side of the line that he was able to get it in.
Crooksville lines up, they'll go for two. With three receivers here, they'll pitch the ball to Smith, and he'll get in for the two-point conversion. They just overloaded the left side, pitched the ball to the tailback Smith, and they had more blockers out there than we had defenders, and he was easily into the end zone, and that'll make it 10-8. Seminoles still on top, but only by 2 points.
As they've definitely come out in this second half to play, Coach, as they march down the field.
So the Seminoles now
9 plays, I guess, 8 plays for pay dirt starting at the 50-yard line, good position.
The Seminoles will now have to take the ball back and maintain some possession and go back to what was good to them the first half and get some yardage, as the momentum has definitely swung to the Crooksville side of the field. But the Seminoles still leading 10-8, so no reason to be down over on this side. Robinson, Weddle, and Kramer deep. They'll wait to kick off. I think the defense may have been caught a little off guard. They're expecting a conversion kick, but yet at the same time, I know Coach had said earlier this week that they go for two most of the time. So maybe not completely off guard. Number 37, Brian Caton will kick off. Seminole receivers back in their own 12-yard line. And it's a very high kick, and it'll come to Robinson at the 15-yard line. He's the 20, the 25, to the 30, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Number 30.
By that man Smith again, who also covers on special teams.
But we'll have fairly good position here, the ball on the 27-yard line for our 1st and 10 possession.
Seminoles going with a middle return that time, and Robinson not able to get through there. They'll spot him a little shy of the 30, and to be honest with you, I don't believe that's a real good spot. The ball had just passed the 28-yard line. I thought he was a little nearer the 30 than that, but nonetheless, first down Seminoles. Robinson, they'll try to bounce it outside, have nothing. A whole swarm of ceramics bringing him down.
Led by number 40, Joe Ross, 5'9", 159 pounds, and Abel, 22. But they did a good job stringing that out, overriding the block.
A yard gain by Robinson. Second down and 9. A short yard at that. Ball on the right hash. Laser comes split to the right. Kramer in the slot. Kress fakes. He wants to throw. Downfield and incomplete. Intended for Kramer. Knocked down by number 13. Addington.
Bill Addington. 6 foot, 150 pounds senior. As it looked like Kramer was open, Addington get a hand out, knocking it away. So we're going to be 3rd down and 9.
Weddle in with the play. Kramer steps out. 3rd and 9. A few lights out on that scoreboard had me crossed up there. 3rd and 9. Full house backfield. fakes. Crest steps up from some pressure. He's going to run up the middle and be brought down at the 35-yard line. And a late flag is in. And there'll be a late hit on the Ceramics.
Looked like 22, Luke Abel there on the tackle, along with number 33, Blake.
But the official trailing the play, which is the head referee, threw his flag, and the field judge on this side near the Seminole bench, who was not going to make a call, he reached in his pocket and threw that flag also as soon as he saw the other flag, make himself look good, I guess. But a big 15-yard step off against the Ceramics.
Because we were going to be short. We're going to have a fourth down situation, have to give up the ball, and now we're going to be in good position here.
And a big call right there, as what would have been a punting situation now will give the Seminoles a first down at the 50-yard line.
We've still got a flag laying back here at the 36-yard line as the official will go back and pick it up.
And
big penalty again.
Just watching the far side there, not a happy coaching staff over on the Crooksville side.
That was very unfortunate for them because they had him stopped.
They're working on the line judge over there, but the flag never left his pocket. So first down, Seminoles.
He says, I'm already convinced. Don't have to tell me.
Crest to throw. Leisure complete.
Leisure
steps to the outside.
First down plus, and he'll be taken out of bounds.
Out of bounds. 37-yard line, 13-yard pickup.
And I believe that was Schooley. No, Hoke, number 85, Hoke on the stop.
First down, Monroe Central.
And he was not out of bounds as the officials start the clock. 3.5 minutes remaining in the third period.
That being our first down in this second half, and a nice one. Of course, we had the first down with the penalty. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 10-8.
Crest on the option. He'll pitch to Robinson. He'll shoot through a gap.
Nice
at the running room. 25-yard line. 8-yard pickup for Robinson. Defensive back came up. I'd say he felt like he had a shot at Robinson, and Dustin turned on the jets and cut it right up. And excuse me, that is a first down.
That's a first down.
I'm not sure what I was looking at over there. But from the 37-yard line down to the 24-yard line, is a 13-yard pickup by Robinson.
And the option play, beautiful when it works properly, and we're marching the ball down the field.
Seminoles have had some problems from down in here. Quick pitch, Robinson to the outside. Still on his feet. And brought down at the 17-yard line.
Abel and number 85, Scott Hoke.
They'll put him at the 17. That's a 7-yard pickup by Robinson. And
Hoke, 6 foot, 156 pounds, unable to take Dustin down.
Using that speed to the outside and not trying to run right up at these very large linemen that the Ceramics have. And Robinson having a nice night thus far. He's been in the end zone once.
And we'd like to see him there again as we've got 2nd and 3. They've marked it.
A power formation of 10 men or 9 men across the line of scrimmage. Robinson, one man in the backfield. He's the 10. He's the 5. Out of bounds near the 3-yard line. A very different looking formation there. 9 men across the line of scrimmage. Only quarterback Joe Kress under center. And single setback Robinson back there. And that's the ultimate of the power game. You know, as you go through the year, you always see a few tricks late in the year that you haven't seen thus far that maybe have been put in just for the playoffs or been put in and waiting for the correct opportunity.
First and goal from the 3.
And Robinson is hit in the backfield, and he's going to lose a couple yards.
33, Blake and Abel, number 22.
The officials will be very generous and spot the ball at the 5-yard line. I'm not real sure that Dustin ever saw the 5.
He was hit immediately as they really broke through the line. The defense breaking down.
We'll take second and goal from the 5. Second and goal from the 5.
1 minute and 20 seconds. Big scoring opportunity.
Kress on the option. He's going to cut it up at the 5. And he's touchdown, Joe Kress. The option once again. 16-8. Extra point and a big extra point upcoming. 5-yard touchdown run by Kress.
And what a tremendous job. As I thought he was going to be brought up short as he just muscled his way over.
And once again, taking advantage of a crucial penalty against Crooksville after it looked like we were stopped. I said big extra point because the 16-8, we're leading by 8. This extra point would give us a 9-point lead.
Very important.
Snap is down. The kick is no good.
And it's low.
No good. The ball may have been deflected at the line, I'm not sure, but the kick is no good. So, only an 8-point lead at 109. But nevertheless, a lead. And what that means is if the Ceramics should come down the field and score in the next 13 minutes and 9 seconds of this game, a 2-point conversion could get them a tie. And hopefully that will not be the case, but since we did not get the extra point, and everything looked okay on that, I couldn't really tell if there was any problem on the hold, but some pressure in there, and it's 16-8. The snap may have been a little low.
Yeah, it looked like the ball just never got any height off of it and unable to get it across, and that could come back to haunt us. Hopefully not. That was an impressive drive by the Seminoles. I don't have my bookwork all together, but it looks like we were...
That should be about an 80. Well, no, I'll take that back. It was a drive before. We got out to the 30, so it's about a 70-yard drive.
And about 9 plays to pay dirt, if I haven't missed one.
A couple of big plays in there. A couple nice runs by Robinson, a big Crest to Leisure pass. So 16-8, 109, the time remaining in period number 3. So
I'd like
now,
to come in and stick some real good defense here and stomp them up 3 and out as we're 109. I'd like to see us have the ball the entire fourth quarter if possible.
There's the kick. It's going to hit. It'll be caught on the run. And he's out to the
40, Joe Ross, I believe, and he's going to be back to about the 35.
Ross will be out at the 35. They may put him down just shy of the 35. That kind of a knuckleball kick from Shoemaker. So now, after that Ceramic score, making it 10-8, the Seminoles coming right back to regain an 8-point lead. And now the defense, who has done a great job thus far this evening, will try to take over once again. Hartley is hit, and there's Smith,
Luke
Shoemaker. An instant replay of a big play we saw in the first half of Shoemaker shooting a gap, and Smith hit very hard and brought down. That's a 3-yard loss to the 32.
Loss of 3. We're all trying to get over to see the replay. Tremendous hit.
What a play. What a play by Shoemaker. And that kind of brought this crowd to their feet as we're inside 20 seconds remaining in the third period. Hartley drops the pass. He's trying to go downfield complete.
And he got a man open.
That's number 85 who breaks a tackle. That is Hoke. And a big, big play. Scott Hoke. He'll be all the way down to the 44-yard line. 24 yards by Hoke as we have reached the end of period number 3. And it was everything we expected, Dale. Seminoles 16, Crooksville Ceramics 8.
Before an emergency happens, it's good to know that Guardian Medical Transport Incorporated is just a phone call away, 24 hours a day. A caring and friendly staff will transport you from your home to hospitals, clinics, doctor's offices, and home again. The vans are staffed with certified emergency medical technicians and equipped with basic life support, advanced life support, and basic trauma life support. Call owners Debbie and Jeff Gardner or Marshall McGee for more information on the new 24-hour ambulance service or CPR education, located at 116 North Main Street, Woodsfield.
Sparky Septic Service and Portable Toilet Rental has served Eastern Ohio and Northern Panhandle areas since 1982, providing vacuum service for septic tanks, restaurant grease traps, holding tanks, and most non-hazardous liquid waste removal applications. Sparky rents portable toilets for any occasion or event, private or commercial. Sparky Septic Service, they're there when you need them. We're proud of you, Knowles. Let's keep the tradition going.
Period number 4, Ceramics first down. Shoemaker on the blitz, but knocked down. Some more pressure deep downfield. And Crest was there on defense and knocked away by the offensive player. Number 20 is Mumford. And Crest, not getting beat deep, had a chance for an interception. And the offensive man kind of turned into a defensive player there. 2nd and 10. But Shoemaker was coming on the blitz and was knocked to his feet that time, as I would say the offensive people are starting to center in a little bit more on number 44 in the black jersey.
So it'll be second.
And we've got a stop of play. And we're back.
I don't know exactly what that was all about.
The Seminoles will go to a 4-man front on 2nd down and 10. Hartley to throw. He's going on a quick out, complete to Hoke, and brought to the ground by Robinson. That's a 4-yard pickup at best to the 39-yard line. Bringing up 3rd and 6. We've seen Crooksville go downfield a couple of times. Now they went back to the shorter game, but Robinson up immediately and making a sure-handed tackle.
Yeah, he did a good job on the bigger Hoke kid, number 85, 6 foot, 156 pounds.
3rd and 6. And another of many big defensive plays that there's some shifting.
Seems like every play is big defensive play.
3 wide receivers for Crooksville. Hartley to throw. He's got some backside pressure. He'll throw it out and complete.
And he completes.
And out of bounds to number 20. That is Mumford. He was wide open on this sideline, out of bounds at the 26-yard line. So another first down for Crooksville. As whatever they talked about offensively during their halftime has worked pretty well. Because we have not stopped them at any time in the second half.
Ball going to be on the 26-yard line.
2 wide receivers for Crooksville to the left. That is Hoke and Gorby.
Last series was all on the ground. Now it's all pass.
They'll give to the fullback up, Blake, and he's still on his feet, and a flag down. And at the area of the tackle, and that appears to be a face mask, if the preliminary signal I saw is correct. So the Seminoles were helped by a big face mask penalty early in the game on Crooksville. Now the Ceramics will be helped by a big face mask penalty here. The ball at the 22-yard line, and that should move it half the distance to the goal and put the ball in the neighborhood of the 11-yard line. And first down, Crooksville. And it is, in fact, a face mask. And a lot of people in there, from our vantage point, really hard to see, but first down and 10 with the ball resting at the 11-yard line.
10-8 ball game, 10 minutes and 50 seconds. And another big defensive stand.
Hartley to throw, quick out here to number 20, who breaks a tackle and will be hit hard by Kramer at the 3-yard line. That's Mumford. And he gets up and he's hurting as he pulls his helmet off and goes to the sideline. He's in some pain. Big hit by Kramer, I believe. And I think he has, it appears as he shakes that arm, it's what they call a stinger. And hopefully it's nothing more severe than that as the medical people of Crooksville take a look at him. Meanwhile, the clock's still running, 2nd down and 2. They'll give to their running back, Blake, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown.
And they call a touchdown.
And just like that, we've got a 2-point ball game with this 2-point conversion upcoming. 16-14, Monroe Central still on top by a pair. And a tying 2-point conversion upcoming.
And of course you would expect either Smith or Blake, as Blake went off that left side picking up the short yardage. Hard to bring down on a short yardage situation as they'll go for 2 here.
Last time Ace lined up 3 receivers and pitched the ball to Smith. This time 2 receivers right, single back Smith. They'll throw. And they'll throw to the end zone, broken up, incomplete. Jason Ludwig. Jason Ludwig, the sophomore, knocks the ball down and preserves that Seminole lead. 16-14 Knowles at 10:05. Let's take a short break and we'll be right back.
These days, it seems like everyone is looking for a bargain. You can spend a lot of time shopping for high quality and low prices, even for gasoline. Redhead in Woodsfield has 100% pure gasoline at low, low prices. While you're there, save on car care products, including oil, fluids, additives, and more. Soft drinks are discounted every day at the Redhead. Stock up on your favorite pop and snacks. Even Fido gets a break with Champion dog food at big, big savings. So stop at the Redhead today and save.
37, Brian Cates kicking on for Crooksville.
Crooksville kickoff coming at 10:05. And Dale, hindsight is 20/20, and I never claimed to be an offensive genius on football, but with the ease that Blake and Smith had been gaining yardage, and with the ease of the other 2-point conversion on the sweep, the little rollout pass had to surprise you.
Yes, I expected something power, or something to those two gentlemen. Luckily, they did that, and that may be as big a defensive play as Ludwig has had all year long. A young sophomore.
Yeah, Jason had the big interception last week to help set up the first score against Bellsville, but that is a big, big play, and hopefully at the end of the game we can still talk about that play. 16-14 Seminoles. Robinson will take the kick at his own 17. Gets upfield.
He's got a couple blocks. He's up to the 35.
It's to the 39-yard line. Dustin Robinson, nice return.
Again, straight up the middle.
9:57 on the clock as the Seminoles take over with a 2-point lead.
Number 37, Brian Cates. Number 42, Ross on the stop.
Right now would be a good time to melt some of that clock, get some good drives together here, move the ball down. Ball control could be the difference in the ball game.
The way things have gone here in the second half, I would say that if we're to win this game, very likely we will need to score again. Power look in the backfield with Weddle in motion, and Robinson is going to get 5 yards to the 44-yard line. And a lot of Dustin so far tonight and very little Luke. But again, the inside running that Luke specializes in, very tough going so far this evening. And the passing game and the running of Robinson have been the key offensive plays.
The passing game has really been a big plus this evening.
And
everybody getting in on the act.
Yeah, I believe the Seminoles are 12 of 19 passing thus far, but only one attempt in the second half.
2nd and 5.
Crest will go up top for Leisure and way overthrown. The ball,
I believe,
must have slipped.
Yeah, either slipped or Keith was supposed to break and go longer. He was open. Ball just unable to be received. It's 3rd and 5.
But on 2nd and 5, I think a pass play is something you had to do, as the running game has been limited, and maybe catch them a little bit off guard. And the ball just took off and left Joe's hand and was incomplete. So 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5.
Need a first down here. 16-14.
Crooksville tight. Robinson. He'll have the first down.
Nice job.
Across the 50-yard line, Dustin Robinson.
Just amazing when he gets to moving. He has such quickness when he hits that hole. He was past the first down marker before he could blink an eye.
Yeah, I went into the locker room last week after the big performance that Dustin had against Bellsville, and I told a couple of guys there, hey, I think Dustin's been dogging it on us all year. And Dustin said, just saving it.
Just saving it, yeah.
So far tonight, another great performance, and hopefully, some more yardage to come now in the last 8 minutes and 40 seconds of the game. Kress wants to throw. Under some pressure, he's going to keep it. Run the ball, has running room, and out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Nice job by Kress.
7, near 8 yards by Kress, as he couldn't find his receiver, as the defensive back is coming up very tight on Leisure, and Kress using good judgment, not trying to force that ball in, just run away from some pressure and picked up some yardage. He'd be closer to the 39-yard line.
A long 8, but he did a great job at getting the ball out of bounds, not taking on that big defensive back. So we're going to have it here, 2nd and 1.
A power I formation in the backfield with both ends tight. And Robinson. And he's very near the first down as he's hit.
It'll be
back.
close.
And I'm not sure.
It'll depend on, it looks like the...
And from where they're putting the ball down, I think...
Where they're standing, I believe we got it.
He has the first down. And see, one of the coaches over on the Crooksville side walking down to the yard to gain marker and taking a look. I don't think he was convinced
didn't quite
initially
agree.
that was there, and I believe that was Coach Craig Spring over there. And we mentioned a little bit last night or Thursday night on the show. 20 years Coach Spring has been at Crooksville, and this is their 10th playoff appearance since he's been there.
Dustin.
Robinson runs into his own man and breaks loose. He keeps his feet to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 8-yard line. Dustin Robinson.
89, I'm sorry, Mike Taylor with a...
Boy, would I love to
touchdown
see that
saving.
play again, Dale.
Unbelievable. If he could have stayed on his feet.
Stumbling and breaking a tackle, running into a couple of his own people who tried to get out of the way and maybe helped him a little bit more than anything there. But a big gain to the 8-yard line, and a couple of Crooksville players very slow to get up. And as you look out there right now at the Crooksville defensive huddle, and you see a couple of guys with helmets off on their
I think
knees.
we may have
and it looks like the Crooksville people may be getting a little tired.
Let's take a break here, Coach, and we'll come back after the injury has been taken care of.
The Citizens National Bank of Woodsfield, farm-owned and independently operated since 1933. Your community bank. Our officers, directors, and staff are dedicated to customer and community service. We reinvest your deposit dollars locally. So remember, banking with us is not only good for you, but it's good for your community. Citizens National Bank of Woodsfield, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Don't miss St. Sylvester's Central School's 16th Annual Christmas Dinner and Bazaar this Sunday, November 12th, 11 to 3. Come to St. Sylvester's School for a complete turkey dinner with all the fixins. Crafts, baked goods, quilt raffle, a multi-prize raffle featuring a 19-inch color TV with remote, plus door prizes. Everyone's welcome to the 16th Annual Christmas Dinner and Bazaar. Christmas is a time of enchantment at St. Sylvester's Central School.
On that last run by Robinson, Dale, I'm glad we didn't have that quick whistle that we had early in the half on a play by Shoemaker.
Exactly right. As we're down cooking, we're on the, looks like 8.5-yard line as time's called back in. Dustin, a great job.
Number 72, Caton, one of their offensive linemen injured on the play, is off to the side. But first and goal with the 8, Kramer in motion. And Robinson again, he's going to try to get to the outside, break a couple tackles, stay on his feet to the 5,
And he's in
touchdown,
there.
Dustin Robinson.
As he bounces off 3 would-be tacklers, Coach, into the end zone. Dustin, and that's a well-deserved touchdown for Dustin Robinson.
And taking that 2-point lead up to 8 points now. It's 7:13 left in the game. And we said we hadn't stopped Crooksville the second half. Well, the last 2 times and really most of the night, Crooksville hasn't stopped us either. So once again, big extra point upcoming. A chance to give the Seminoles a lead of 9 points, which would be a huge, huge situation.
Joe Kress getting ready.
The snap is a little bit high, the kick is down, and this one is right through there. It's a 9-point Seminole lead at 7:13. Let's take a break. Seminoles 23, Crooksville Ceramics 14.
At Respects Food Market, we're proud of all we do. From our humble beginning in Woodsfield in 1929, we've grown to several stores throughout the Ohio Valley. We strive to combine the same small-town friendliness with the buying power of the chain store to give you, our friends and customers, the best of both worlds. And we take pride in our community, its people, and their accomplishments. We're proud to support all county schools and wish the Monroe Central Seminoles the best of luck. We're proud of all we do at Respects Food Market, and Seminoles, we're proud of you.
Shoemaker kicking off. Lost the quarterback.
Seven minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the game. Monroe Central leading by 9 points. Shoemaker kicking off. high kick will hit the ground and bounce and be bobbled around over there. And by number 22, Abel, he'll be hit by Kramer, still on his feet, and finally be brought down at the 35-yard line. Great run by Abel. Sam Scott saving a touchdown there as he took the legs out from under Abel.
And we thought we had him back on the 20-yard line, or right at the 20-yard line, and just would not go down.
As we've seen tonight, the Seminoles have not cornered the market on hard running.
No, sir. These are as nice a running backfield as we've seen all year. 6:55,
but the Ceramics,
14.
Ceramics now needing to score twice. Will go to the air. There's pressure from
up underneath.
Blake makes the catch, and Shoemaker makes the tackle after
2 yards, possibly.
And some good pressure by the front people, and that was Yoho right there putting some great pressure on. Shoemaker tackling Blake after a pickup of 3 yards. 2nd and 7. The ball resting at the 38-yard line. 38-yard line.
Man wide open there. It looked like it was going to be more damaging than it was, but we took that away quickly. 2nd and 7.
Hartley to throw once again. He'll roll out and goes deep, and it's up in the air and caught by number 32, Gorby. That ball hung up in the wind a long time. Kress and Ledwig were there, and Gorby able to position himself in between and make that catch at the 31-yard line.
That was a big, big play, Coach. He went up high and brought that down.
And what you
nice play for them.
What you definitely don't want to see happen is Crooksville to score quickly. If they're going to score, you like to see a lot of time go off the clock.
Yeah, because we still have over 6 minutes remaining in this contest, and they're down on the 31-yard line, and they're cooking again.
Brian Hartley, a great job there. 6 foot, 187-pound junior quarterback, and he's going to put it up again. And going out here and high and incomplete. Robinson on the coverage.
And that ball just a little bit high, came off the fingertips.
And that was Mumford, once again the intended receiver.
Mumford had a couple nice receptions this evening, as that one just off the top of his fingertips. Dustin right there with coverage.
And I don't believe we've had a sack thus far this evening.
We're getting close, though. I can feel one coming. We've had good pressure, and we've been right there.
A great opportunity presents itself on 2nd and 10 as the Ceramics throwing the ball now on almost every play. And Hartley gives on the draw to Smith, and he looks right into
Sam Hannis.
Sam Hannis. And we haven't seen a lot of Sam the last few weeks on the defensive side of the ball.
Big stop
big
for a
Sam
loss.
right there, and that's a great play for a 2-yard loss by Hannis. And I don't know if he read the draw, but he was in the right place at the right time.
So he just
made
looked up
the
and
play.
saw the big moose coming at him. Took him down, and we're going to have 3rd and 11. Looks like a long 11.
And the Seminoles now in a 4-man front. We see Shoemaker in the game. That's John Shoemaker as Hartley drops the throw. He's going deep down the field into double coverage and incomplete.
Oh.
Number 13, Addington there. Kress, Kramer, and Robinson all back there and was very nearly triple coverage. 4th down.
And even with that, it looked like there was a possibility of Addington coming down with that, and the ball just knocked away. But it's
a little more crease there than what you care to see in this situation. But now 4th down, and everyone on this side of the field, or at least everyone on the Seminoles side of the field, on their feet. 4th down, 11.
You can hear the milk jugs.
Hartley back to throw. Still looking, and complete.
And out of bounds.
Incomplete is the call. Incomplete is the call. Number 85, Hoke, made the reception, called out of bounds. And we're going to sneak a peek at the replay here if we can on the Channel 7 side. And I thought it looked like he may have been down, but he may have been on that line. Incomplete by the official looking right at it. Seminoles hold.
Take it.
5:03 left. 5:03 left in this game. Seminoles with the ball leading by 9.
And time is a very important factor here, Coach.
That was close. But wishbone formation. Seminoles now need to work a little bit of time. And Robinson once again. And he'll have a couple of yards to the 35-yard line. Clock now running. Once again, The time in favor of the Seminoles, 4:50, as the clock continues to move.
Three rough yardage up the middle, but we have 2nd and 7. 35-yard line.
Power eye in the backfield, both ends now tight. Definite running formation. Robinson once again.
Dustin again, he's going to bump it to the outside.
And very
Not
little
much
running
there.
room, a couple more yards to the 37. And that'll bring up 3rd down and some 6 yards to go.
Mike Taylor and number 22.
Taylor and Abel on the stop. They placed the ball like on the 32-yard line. A long 32. 3rd and 4.
Weddle and Kramer both in the game as Geese comes out. That will put Kramer at the tight end position. 3 wide receivers.
Shu and Dustin standing here in front of us.
Crest to throw. And there's Kramer.
Kramer.
First down, 45-yard line,
To the
50-yard line.
Out of
and
bounds
out
at
of
47.
bounds. As I just mentioned there, Dale, Kramer and Weddle both in the game, and Geese coming out. Kramer lining up at tight end and maybe hiding a little bit there from the Ceramics, even though we saw Monroe with a big catch early in the game. But Kramer running off the line almost unattended for a big, big first down. And yeah, the officials inadvertently started the clock, and now he stops it as the play was out of bounds at 3:31 remaining.
We're into Ceramic territory. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Unofficially, Joe Kress has put the ball up 20 times tonight, and that's probably a career-high attempts by Kress. And as you look down to the right now, a lot of people exiting from the Ceramic side of the field.
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Wishbone backfield. Robinson, a couple more yards. 45-yard line. Clock still running. But taking valuable time off that clock with a 9-point lead. Really, you have to feel like you have enough points right now to win. Crooksville will now spend a timeout. 3:16 remaining. Let's take a timeout for this.
Save 10% cash and carry at the Woodsfield Greenhouse Christmas Open House, Friday, December 1st, 8 to 8, and Saturday, December 2nd, 8 to 5. Refreshments and door prices, no purchase necessary. It's not too early to buy and order your holiday gifts and decorations. Choose from lighted baskets, Christmas mugs, poinsettias, swags, wreaths, table arrangements, lighted wreaths and swags, hurricane lamp arrangements, and engraved blankets and pillows. Forget the wrapping paper and the boxes this year and send a gift from Woodsfield Greenhouse. They'll love it and you can relax and enjoy the holidays.
Ormet Credit Union, sharing the American dream.
Chartered in 1960, Ormet Credit Union was established by employees of Ormet Corporation and has evolved into a full-service financial institution. Ormet Credit Union provides lending services, a full range of deposit accounts and loans at low interest rates to employee groups throughout the region.
Ormet Credit Union, sharing the American dream. Member NCUA, equal housing lender. Membership eligibility required.
Just look over at the visitor side of the field here at Cambridge High School, and that section of the bleachers over there was filled to capacity just a few moments ago. But as soon as the Seminoles took over with a 9-point lead and got one first down,
They're feeling defeat.
people heading for the exits. There's a little more work to be done, Dale. 3:16 on the clock, 23-14 Seminoles. 2nd down and 8 from the 45-yard line.
The clock very important for the Seminoles.
Crooksville up.
As much as possible here.
Crooksville up very tight. Robinson on a straight dive. 2, 3. He might squirm forward for closer to 4 yards. Crooksville will spend another timeout.
Well, Coach, we'll talk through this one with the 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. The Seminoles in the first half, you have to say, controlled the ball game pretty much. The passing was beautiful. It was there. And this second half, the passing has not been as good, but Dustin Robinson has certainly picked up where he left off last week.
I don't have stats in front of me. I'm not real sure that we have seen any other ball carrier from scrimmage other than Dustin Robinson, with the exception of the scramble by Joe Kress earlier.
A very nice scramble, we must say, at a time when we really needed it. We were in danger down here, if I remember right, early in this quarter, and a penalty, again, helped us out. And so, penalties have been a big thing on both sides of the ball, but especially for Crooksville. If they can point to one thing, possibly penalties would be something they're going to remember.
3:08 left. Crooksville down to 1 timeout. 3rd down and about 5 to go. But, quite a second half by Dustin Robinson. Great passing night by Joe Kress. And 3 minutes away from advancing in this playoffs for the Seminoles. Wishbone, Kress keeping. Tries to get outside, has nothing, and will be brought down. Inbounds, he'll lose a couple of yards, but very importantly, inbounds, clock running, and another timeout. Crooksville, they'll spend their final timeout, and we'll stay right here. We're caught up on all of our commercial spots.
Well, we're not sure, but it's been...
We'll sneak them in somewhere.
Yes, it's been tremendous, with TV9 being here last week, TV7 this week, and probably someone next week. And we're assuming that we're going on. The sponsors and professionals in our community have been really great, as they've done a tremendous job coming to the aid of the kids on the field. We have people coming out of the woodwork saying, yes, they'd be willing to sponsor. And, we just took a whole carload of sponsors to TV7 today. So we want to thank everybody, and look us up next week.
And if one replay of this game wasn't enough, 3:30 on Saturday afternoons, the Channel 7 replay there.
That's right. You can see all the mistakes we made.
Right opposite the Ohio State game on another channel, but we can see Ohio State anytime.
That's right. Well, we can tape one and watch the other, or vice versa.
So 2:56 remaining. And Crooksville out of timeouts, 4th down.
And I don't think Jay is going to stop the clock if he can help it at all.
4th down, Kramer in punt formation, 1 back for the Ceramics. 10 guys coming. They'll put some pressure on, and Kramer gets it out of there.
Nice job and a nice kick.
And super kick back to the 10-yard line. That's number 32, Gorby. He doesn't have any help back there, and he'll be brought down by Trevor Friday and
Will Weddle. Possibly.
Friday and Weddle made the hit.
Friday coming in from the sideline, did a tremendous job on the special teams. They're going to have the ball here. 1st and 10, ball on the 21-yard line.
Remember Trevor telling us on the one coach's show that I hosted that he liked that punt coverage because that's the only time he got to make some extra hard hits, and he did right there. So hopefully next week also an opportunity. Hartley wants to throw. And overthrows.
As the pressure, I believe, caused that, Coach.
That's Yoho with some good pressure. Mumford, the intended receiver. Trigg defending. 2nd and 10 at 2:28 remaining.
As the wind starts to really pick up. But, Coach, I'll tell you what, the weather has been tremendous. We had a little bit of rain right when we were doing the pre-show. But since that time, we've had a little bit of wind, but it's been a nice evening for football.
Yeah, a few sprinkles of rain just as the team arrived. What seems like hours ago.
Just enough to get us worried.
Hartley to throw. He'll complete it.
And he's going to be short. Luke Shoemaker stopping him short of the 1st down.
Shoemaker on the tackle of number 32, Gorby. A little bit of a juggling catch by Gorby. He's brought down the field to play 3rd and a couple. Clock still running at 2:10. And Crooksville, for a team down 9, appears to be in no hurry.